Welcome to episode 435 of the Konfidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson on the Konfidence in the Klutch Network. I'm here to educate, entertain, and inform y'all. Let's have a good time, man. I hope y'all still enjoying this summer out here. Yo, I need y'all to click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop, new media, energy is health. Hey, right now, empty nester, baby girl went out doing her thug thizzle, right, at school, like 48. My oldest child is 28, had my son at 18. So for the last for the last 28 years, I've been a parent with my children in the house with me. And this is the first time that I don't have my children and it feel weird with nobody here with dad. But they are living their best life, exploring things. They're going to meet new people. You know, you just want to make sure your child knows these new people are going to come in different, all shapes and sizes and forms, and we can't be so trusting, and just to protect your peace and to always understand anybody's a call away. You are going to be homesick. You are going to have these things. So let's get all our coping mechanisms. Let's get all our problem-solving skills into the fold and just understand you're going to make mistakes. But if you listen to some of the things from the people that got degrees, you listen, you'll be okay. The people that don't got degrees, you listen, you'll be okay. You just got to listen and make sure it applies to you and do your best. That's all we want you to do with your best. She's in a great situation to grind this out to be what she want to be. You know what I mean? And even if she changed, she's all right, man. So I just, I told her difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week. And this is short notice because, you know, when you're told you do everything and you got to allow other people to do shit, you got to allow, can I cuss yet? It's 4 something, whatever, 5 minutes or whatever. When you need to allow people to do things, you have to have the know with all and faith that know whatever they do, whatever they don't do, you do. Like, it's just that simple. So that's where I'm at with it. And you know, all of this can be a blessing because you can have people that don't do nothing. Or you can have people that do things situationally. So, you know, to each his own with what they do, but I try to do the most I can to make sure, you know, your children have what they need to be successful. That's always been my thing, and that's what I'm going to continue to do till I have that appointment. But yeah, it was hard, crying all last week, like crying like a half a week before. So, you know, we went out there to tour and everything, and then it was a go. We didn't have no dorm, then we had the dorm, and man, this is my Konfident Service Announcement about, you know, we did separation anxiety last week. So I just started off with just talking about the empty nest story. You know what I'm saying? That's my Konfident Service Announcement today, just about being an empty nester and what that's going to mean to me and me just adjusting to the empty nestness right now. A little quiet, you know what I'm saying, it's supposed to be, but there's thousands of parents across this country that's going through the same thing. Shit, my killer from my basketball team parents going through it. She out there too, 3,000 plus miles away from the crib. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta support our kids, and it's gonna be hard on everybody, but hey, they growing and experiencing things. So they can still be in a place where you needed them to get out of, or they could be somewhere where you didn't want them to go. Like, you know what I mean? So listen, it'd be different if I had to force her to go out there, right? And she didn't want to leave, and you feel bad. But when they want to go and all that, and they know they can do what they want to do, and we can always try something. You can always go to different schools, whatever. They got to try this, what they want to do. They're an adult. You got to let them spread their wings. You know what I mean? It's all good. So, man, that's that on that. So, and another thing, now I can cuss. Eating hot food on the plane should be outlawed. Unless it's some snacks, some chips, but your food that you bought might smell good to you and anything, but man, on an airplane and it was a hot ride because we was coming back from where we was coming from, man. Listen, listen. You feel me? So, outlaw. All right, we ready? We ready? Let's do it, y'all. Politics as usual. Now, I usually don't play the beat during this. We're going to play the beat during this. Let's go. This is like some 22 beat. I made March on my birthday down in Potawatomi Casino. One of my assistant coaches, you know what I'm saying, they like to, you know what I'm saying, gamble. So play the slots and all that. So he had an extra room because they was comping them rooms and shit. Like, man, we don't need to take our ass down there. Like, so here, you had a room. So me and Bell went down there and chilled out after I had paella with OG and Kels and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. But, yep, I was looking out and seeing Marquette University in the back in the highway and shit out the window. I was kicking it, fam. I had me some Johnny Walker Black for the birthday. Man, I was kicking it, but this one of them. Yeah. All right, now politics as usual. A minute later, y'all. Let's do it. What, martial law in D.C., huh? Is this what it is? So Monday, Trump federally takes over D.C. Police and mobilizes National Guard. For the first time in American history that I think the president is taking over the District of Columbia. Now, a president can't take over the police in another state, but the District of Columbia is not a state. It's the District of Columbia, part of the New World Order, Illuminati type shit, right? So, people were bugging, first of all, like violent crime is down to a 30-year low. Like they had 26% of this drop, 29% of this drop, 12% of this drop, whatever. That's DC. I can't worry about it, but crime has been dropping. But my thing is, crime has been dropping. I guess the Trump and them weren't dropping enough. Oh, and one of his staff members or something got carjacked and beat up by 6 people. Like, you think you mess with the president, people, what you think he gonna do? Man, come on with it. So per CNN, President Donald Trump announced he is placing the Washington, D.C. Police Department under direct federal control and deploying National Guard troops to the nation's capital. The move comes after Trump ordered a 7-day surge in federal law enforcement within the city last week, pointing to several high-profile crimes. Roughly 800 D.C. National Guard soldiers will provide administrative and logistical support. I was finna say logistics because I'm looking at logic and shit. I got it running. Logistical, as well as physical support to law enforcement, right, during their mobilization in Washington, D.C. A statement today from the Army said there will be about 800 soldiers activated during its activation. Between 100 and 200 soldiers will be supporting law enforcement at any given time. The statement said their duties will include an array of tasks from administrative, logistics, and physical presence in support of law enforcement. All right, so even though crime is down, let's go back. Even though the crime is down, the administration is still overstepping states' right, but it's not a state. So we can't say it's overstepping states' right, huh? Y'all know if the mayor requested the help, though, we probably wouldn't get it because it's a Democratic black woman, right? Now, since we know the president cannot send in the National Guard to take over the police, he could send the National Guard to protect things and to help quell things. So I'm trying to understand the difference between that and the state. So I should have did more research, but we know he could send the National Guard here to support with riots and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But as far as walking the streets of a city, he can't do that. Oh, Lord. So, however, they were just talking about other cities that's, if you don't get your crime down, we're going to do it. So I'm kind of lost. Can he send a National Guard? He cannot take over, but he can send National Guard to support. All right? If that's what it is. Because if so, I expect every democratically run city with high crime rates historically would get some form of federal troop support to end our summer then, to support. But they can't take over, but they'll just have troops show up like, yo, use us how we need us. They were talking Chicago, Oakland, and Baltimore on Trump's radar next. He said it. D.C.'s mayor and police chief were not aware of Trump's intentions. Why would he? Trump has got the immigrants under control. Now it's time to get the blacks, the niggas, the whites, the Asians, all the rest of y'all under fucking control, right? That's it. But he going at the niggas, not the black people, not me. I'm a nigga, but not me. Y'all know what he talking about. Y'all know what he talking about, right? To all my people in the cities where they at, please do not touch a kill or spit in the face of one of these motherfuckers, man. Otherwise, it would be hell to pay. And y'all know we don't want that. We don't want martial law, even though it seems like this is the beginning. Because my thing is, if he didn't tell the mayor of the chief of police, who's running the show now? Since their power was usurped, is it Cash? Is it Pam? So right now, they're saying the National Guard will be deployed for 30 days, and ever since they were there from last week, have arrested like 30 people and shit like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see. The Texas legislation. Well, hold on. My thoughts and feelings about it. Let me stop just doing that. If it's needed, it's needed. You know what I mean? You come to my house, there's some shit that need to get done. I'll probably drag my feet on it too because it's needed to get done. I didn't feel like fucking doing it. So if you have a city with high crime, like this ain't high crime what it used to be. You know, in the early 90s, 500 motherfuckers was getting killed in Washington, D.C. For a city that size, that's not supposed to happen, right? So I think they're in the 200s or something. That's still too many, right? So we know that. So if we're trying to quell things, remember, you got to quell the poverty. You got to quell the homelessness. You got to quell the lack of education and lack of jobs before you can stop the murders and shit. Because these 4 things contribute to the motherfucking murders and hating ass motherfuckers. So I don't think you can stop hating ass motherfuckers, but we can quell the other 4. But I know listen, it's hard. It's hard. But is it shit that needs to get cleaned up? And did they do it the right way? No. Should they have came and talked to the mayor and chief of police saying this what we can do for y'all right now? And then they say no, because then they could have been like, don't ask us for help later because we offered, motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, man, it's not ideal. It doesn't look good. You can go under the racist lens and sexist lens if you want to, but, I mean, it is what it is. It's straight Democrat, Republican, and we need to take care of this. This is what we need to do if y'all ain't going to do it because they trying to win these midterms. That's it. This is a midterm move play right here. That's it. Texas legislators that moved away from Texas not to vote on the gerrymandering of their new districts because Republicans want more control or to stay in control. Same thing here going in Wisconsin. My thing is political theater, first of all. The golden rule is those with the gold makes the motherfucking rules. So the inevitable will happen. The Texas representatives will come back, but the measures of arrest them and trying to send federal motherfuckers possibly to go get them wherever the fuck they are and threaten them to do all that shit and trying to put votes on the floor and all that shit. Y'all just got to chill. Let these motherfuckers get their panties out their ass, bring their ass back, and then do what the fuck they supposed to do. That's what got to happen anyway. Get them an opportunity to do the right thing. But the inevitable is when the Republicans are in power, the Democrats don't like what the fuck they doing to them and their people, so then they flip. When the Democrats in power, Republicans don't like what the Democrats do them, and it's flip. That's why I say it's political theater. Those with the gold makes the motherfucking rule. And if the Republicans run in Texas, they making the rules. You give them a fight. You try to get some bipartisan shit passed, and that's it. But yeah, when you mad because they ain't listening to you and all that shit, you got to walk out sometime, motherfucker. You still need us. We going to make y'all wait a little bit. That's all. That's all. The shit going to pass. Ain't shit they can do about it. They don't have the votes. Israel killed 6 journalists in Gaza. The world is watching along with this ethnic cleansing that's going on in Africa and East Asia, and I'm waiting for motherfuckers to talk about it, for real, with the real motherfuckers. Like, y'all got to stop this shit. We ain't doing that. Or do we just allow countries to take care of their people that they don't want, to disenfranchise and kill them off? We cool with that? Hey, stand the fuck up and do something to the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't let this do because it ain't going to stop. What he going to meet, Trump going to meet Vladimir like, yo, man, they talking about a land swap. Zelensky like, motherfucker, what land swap? We fighting to keep our shit back. We getting our shit back. Fuck what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this shit is real out here. It's real out here. When I was out of town last week on the trip, it's like, man, I mean, motherfucker, like, man, like, something happened in D.C. at the CDC, and this motherfucker was infatuated with the vaccine and all types of shit. I know he lost his life. I just pray to God that nobody lose their life in that shit, man. Damn. Man, is going on. Somebody shot a motherfucker at Target yesterday. One of them was a kid, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all, man. And we can't hide behind mental health every time somebody do some shit. Motherfuckers just evil, fam. Just evil motherfuckers in the world. In the United States, man, we can't thrive off that. Thoughts and prayers, man. Moving on. Let's talk about some NFL, man. ESPN buys the rights to the NFL Network, RedZone, and other NFL properties, including their fantasy league. The NFL will receive a 10% equity stake in ESPN, man. Make it make sense. According to ESPN, in a separate deal, the NFL also agreed to license to ESPN other NFL content and intellectual property that will appear on the NFL Network and other assets. Right? Hey. Power fucking move by ESPN. Right before they launch their app, you know how many subscribers they finna get because of that shit? That little weak ass $30 a month, and they get all that shit now? Stop it. Man, if the NFL Network and the RedZone is included free in the NFL package, in the ESPN package for $30 a month, nigga, you winning with that shit. Now they ain't got Sunday ticket because that's Is that YouTube? YouTube, but still, it don't matter. Shit. They still gonna have multiple games, and the game's still gonna be on the NFL Network on them Thursdays. It still go on in the playoff, whichever one they might get or whatever. I don't know, but they still gonna get this shit. The RedZone included in the ESPN shit. It's player. And the fantasy league, that's gonna make ESPN shit even better, because whatever's working over there fit into our shit, and ta-da. I do not like the Yahoo fantasy leagues. That shit trash. I can't even understand that. But I might gotta look at it a little bit more. It's a little bit if you look at Call of Duty and Battlefield 6. It's different. I mean, Black Ops 6, Battlefield 6. That Battlefield 6 bet, I was playing that shit after a while. I got to figuring that shit out. That shit cold. Man, they two different games. That's what I like about it. And I ain't play that whole warfare shit and all that shit. Anyway, I'm talking about that. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, nigga happy, man. That's all it is. Shadeur. His touch, his progressiveness, his pocket presence, and elusiveness are damn near elite. First year rookie in the league, right? Not too many reps with the first team throughout the whole camp. He looked exactly like his film in college show, right? Shadeur would be fine. Everybody else got to be fine to keep a cool booty and let people keep hating. Just let him keep hating, man. Let him do what he do. He has to go through the program. So he got drafted by the Browns. He has to go through the Browns program, whatever the fuck they want him to do. And if he doesn't succeed at Cleveland, there are 31 other teams, right? If he's still fourth on the depth chart, he could be one or two somebody somewhere fucking else. You know what I mean? And fuck all y'all that want to move the goalposts. It's the preseason. It wasn't those starters. He wasn't playing against the ones and the twos. Nope. We ain't doing that shit. He building up his fucking film, right? You know, it is what it is. Cleveland fucked up, but 31 other teams did worse than his ass, especially the Saints and the motherfucking Steelers. Ain't no reason why. But it's okay. It's okay, y'all. When he get his shit, that film ain't gonna fucking lie. His reads and progressions, he hit the hot thing and all that. Y'all can go on somewhere with that shit. Shout out to Shadeur, nigga. Yeah. All right. WNBA. All right. Last week, whatever. I had to get better on doing my shit. 2 more sex toys of dildos were thrown on the court in New York and LA. So right now, I was like, it got to be a social media there. Think about this, though. I'm like, you're paying $100 for a seat close enough to throw it. However, your fine, banned from the shit, bail from jail, ain't worth it, right? Maybe a signature bomb, I don't know. Is the shit worth it just to throw the dildo, all the money? Fuck all that. But unfortunately, it was for multiple people. And then it comes out a crypto meme group has claimed responsibility for throwing the dildos to bring attention to their coin. Oh, shit. We talking about cryptocurrency? Oh, man, here we go. And yes, the price has risen to the motherfucking coin. The group states they will perform at other events and have performed in the past. They had a woman last week at a baseball game, like behind home plate, and they had a green dildo playing. What the fuck, man? They gonna get some lewd and sexual shit in public, but whatever. They don't give a fuck. They trying to whatever. And guess what? People talking about their coin, and the coin is growing in price. A dildo was thrown on the court of NBA game the other night, Thursday, I believe, and they talking about motherfuckers is taking, some betting houses taking bets on the next color of the dildo. That one was purple. So what did WNBA do? Banned bags at games. All right, we're banning bags at games. So, okay, that's fine. That's not going to stop dildos from being thrown. Motherfucker gonna put the dildo in a pocket. Motherfucker put the dildo in a waistline. Hey, and y'all know where else dildos can go. I don't get it. That's going to bring attention to my meme coin. I wouldn't do the shit. Because all it takes is for one person to trip on it and it's over. So that shit ain't cool. That shit is cool. It's different if y'all throwing it at the end of the game and shit. It's different if y'all throwing it during the timeout. Y'all throwing it during play, if I'm not mistaken, and that's dangerous shit. Throw that shit other times, not during play. All right. Man, listen to Stephen A. Here we go. Caden Clark. Wall Street Journal article, right? Talking about President Trump may speak on the unfair treatment of Caden Clark due to unfair treatment. Like, protect white women, though. I don't know what people be thinking about with that shit, right? This is what they get. Everybody that's doing extra shit, though. I told you, this is fine, the regular shit, right? The regular shit is cool, but y'all was doing extra shit, and that's the problem. In this America right now, doing extra shit, get your ass called the fuck out. So instead of riding the cash cow, she with us. She's one of us. Yeah, don't abuse the cash cow. She's with us. And she don't be with none of the shit, but she's with us. But some of the shit is excessive. We know that already. Everyone will be treated fair, but not equally. She's treated fairly like everybody else, but not equally because what she bring to the game. The bullshit is, like I said, bring her in the league hard, but not maliciously. Motherfuckers do malicious shit to her. Protect white women. So Trump's base will eat this up. Protect white women. So, it is what it is. The All-Star Game bullshit y'all pulled during negotiations with the T-shirt. I agree with Candace Parker. That was not the time to do the shit. To do the shit. Accept the fact that Cece is a great player. Her game is her game, and she might be better than you. That's it. And come on. Good motherfuckers on her team, they ain't tripping. Like, why everybody else tripping? This is the dumbest shit, man. I don't get it. But if Trump and his base get involved, like Stephen A. said, y'all don't want that shit to happen. And I put that on mama. All right. Moving on. The lawsuit against Uncle Ocho last week has been dropped to Nightcap. The plaintiff, Jimelita Tillman, said in a statement, quote, "We look forward to future discussions about the positive contribution Mr. Chopper and I both make to the community. I wish him, his family, and his business endeavors continued success." Shannon is also doubling down on the Jane Doe rape and abuse allegations. His lawyer, Laney Davis, stated the evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios. Okay. The lady that tried to sell for $20 million, she caught it while it was hot. Like, yo, he got heat coming. Let me just throw my shit up in there too. Give me a couple thousand, whatever. Make it go away. I mean, because I don't think it was that hard, but slander and libel, whatever it is, what it is, right? Now with the whole sexual assault, whatever, Jane Doe and all the shit that went down in that, we knew he was race role playing with the young chick because he said they're gonna release a 30-second video that's not gonna make me look favorable, but I got the whole 10. And if they release that 30, I'm gonna release the whole 10. So whatever he was doing, race role playing, sexual language, fantasy scenarios, yeah, whatever he was doing, if in his bedroom, that's what he wanted to do. It is what it is, man. Nothing wrong with that, as long as it was consensual. And it says it was a consensual adult relationship. So, hey, there has been no more rape accusations, though. And that's what I hate for the women who know, we know, you know, and I know, who can't get justice. Fuck some money for a motherfucker that abused them. You know what I mean? That's the shit I hate. Because when you say rape, or some people say the R word, you can't say rape, like nigga. Hey, man, that shit is for real, man. Motherfuckers, like, try to commit suicide over this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, nah, that shit ain't cool to just, money, I'm cool. Right? Nah, justice, man. Justice, B. Justice. All right. Quick ones. The Nicki Minaj versus Dez Bryant shit, that shit was wild. I love Nicki and respect Dez. Nicki has been on a tear with, like, getting them motherfuckers' ass. And this Rock Nation beef, can she get over it or talk it out? Or who can facilitate the meeting with her so she can get this shit out and we can be done with it? Because I don't like the way it's making her look. I love Nicki. Just seen her, me and Bella went to go see her. I forget when we were going to see her. Last April 24, when she came on her tour. Love Nicki. But I don't like the way it's making her look like she's mad, angry, bitter, something happening, right? Almost she having a little breakdown. Now, I salute Dez for walking away at first. However, the clapbacks was fair because she kept on coming. Like, it's kind of with a woman hitting a man, like, stop hitting that man. Because if he hit you the one time, he gonna be wrong. But then you know what I mean? Like, we don't nobody never say if a man get hit by a woman, he got the right to hit her back. Don't everybody say walk away. But how long can he walk away? Some people can't walk away like that. They in the box, they can't get away. The only way to get away is to swing back. He swung back with his words and, man, you know what I'm saying? $10 million cash to fight my husband. Come on, man. Your husband wasn't on there talking crazy. I don't like how it's making Nicki look, man. It started fun and games and turned negative quickly, right? I am a Nicki fan. I just hope she's okay, right? Is Nicki trying to tell us something, though? Is Nicki trying to tell us something, man? I'm praying for both of them. But stay off the internet, people, please, please. The UFC signs a 7-year, $7.7 billion deal to distribute UFC events starting in 2026. WWE will move some main events to ESPN. All right, here we go. TKO Group owns both. Win, motherfucking win. So WWE going to end up getting off of Peacock or whatever. They just getting money. Everybody getting money for these rights. That's all it is, man. Shout out to everybody getting money. Eddie Murphy released his top 4 movies that he loved from his catalog. Coming to America, Shrek, Nutty Professor, 48 Hours. That's his list. He know how much fun he had playing those characters. He know how much money he made during those movies. He know which roles he really killed it and all that shit. For me, Coming to America, Harlem Nights, 48 Hours, Golden Child. The Golden Child. I went and got the little leather hat from Paris Fashions at Capitol Court, fam. The black one. I had the black little circular leather hat from Eddie Murphy and a Golden Child, fam. Paris Fashions, $15. Probably was pleather, but might have been leather. I don't know. My mom was, you know what I'm saying, make sure I was dripped up and draped out. And for y'all information, I've never seen Life. And everybody said that was a good-ass movie. I just didn't want to see him and Martin and Jay. I didn't think it was funny, but I guess I got to watch it. So that's it, though, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm about this joint, man. I'm finna go get me some poke. I hope I can. I don't know if I can. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's sending their child off to college, how hard that may be. Trust the process. They're going to miss you. You're going to miss them. There's going to be little things. Just stay 10 toes down. Be ready for them calls and all that and that shit. And just trust your teaching and your loving of your child, man. And everybody that flooded in Milwaukee, thoughts and prayers to everything you lost. Man, what about all the people that lost that dope in their basement? Ain't nobody saying that. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people lost their lives. But people lost a lot of dope in that basement. Man, and they don't feel good. I bet they don't. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own American-born African with mass appeal. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, wherever you listen to your podcast. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Click the bell for notification, new content when I drop, y'all. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Every subscriber matters. On you, and you too, baby. Follow us on X and Instagram, at KITK Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nail, Dizzle, DZ, Deezus, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla, Digger, Donald Loke. Host the Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. A Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe, and healthy night, y'all. If you listen during the daytime, create a great day on purpose, y'all. Peace. Three, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.